pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come back.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Richmond. Tiger.
On 2nd and 10, Watson underneath for Miller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. It's Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. But must have found an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. They go play action here on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Bortles. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ben Koyak, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Richmond, Richmond. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And they'll run it here. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. On 1st down, it's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come back, come back.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we... On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Watson on third down. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. The open man is Westbrook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Richmond. Black gun not good.
And on the ground they go to the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Richmond.
To throw on second is Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 56 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Richmond.
On first down, Watson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Off of play action, it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Richmond.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
To him right up the gut. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun now for Bortles. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
4 down. Green 80. Green 80. Green is on. Green is on.
Bortles to throw once more. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. 20, 10, Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Safarian-Jenkins as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 14-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Richmond.
Now it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the free safety to Sean Gibson who was able to range over and knock it away. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. The final shot before the break. Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 39, Lucy. 3 to 6.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Fournette proven to be even more dangerous this year than as a rookie, as the Jags come up 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now the try here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he powers his way up past the 30. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Buying time to his left. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Bortles. Flush to his right. And he completes it to Westbrook. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Fuller brings it in over the middle. A good pickup there, a 22. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Calais Campbell able to drop him for a loss of 4. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Back 22! Back 22! Come back, come back! Come back, come back!
From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So
Tiger,
trailing
Tiger.
here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Richmond, Richmond. Come back, come back. Richmond, Richmond. Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Come back, come back.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Escaping under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Come back, come back.
Watson now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Now the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he's got some space here. 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Texans now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Richmond, Richmond.
Watson on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Tiger. Come back.
Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he's got room. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Jags grab it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Green 80. Green 80. Green 80.
Again, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
To throw on second is Watson. Flushed out right. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Black 99, feel it.
Watson on third down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, it's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, come back, come back. Tiger.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Tiger.
To the air yet again, Watson. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Single. Check three.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw is Watson. Now a desperation throw deep down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Bortles going to look to throw. And get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. Keep the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these boys lost. They broke. They think it's